Good morning and welcome back to the pantry. I'm having my morning coffee and getting ready to make breakfast, and this is going to be another Christmas dinner makeover, so to speak. I'm going to use all the things that we've got leftovers. So anyways, if this is your first time to the pantry, welcome. If you're coming back to see me and stopping by to visit for a while, thank you for that. I appreciate it very much. I appreciate all of you. So what I've got is 5 eggs. This is going to be a scramble. I don't really do omelets, so to speak, but all the components of an omelet. I've got some leftover turkey, some leftover spiral ham, some leftover green onions that didn't get into the scalloped potatoes. I've got some spinach that was left over from our salad fixings. And I've got back here some of the sliced Swiss cheese. And I'm going to also serve this with, these are sausage and cheese biscuits that are absolutely delicious. You can go back and watch that video on my channel. And I'm going to heat up scalloped potatoes. There's no reason that can't go with breakfast. So get this meat cut up into small pieces. This turkey, it was kind of a last minute thought because I got panicked that I wouldn't have enough food. And I had more than enough. But it was a good addition. We didn't have much left over off that 11-pound turkey. But because I didn't have time to brine it, I injected it with Creole butter seasoning injection. Absolutely amazing. It was a hit. So, just little things that you can help yourself with make your meal stand out above and beyond what it could have been. So, and so simple. So we really don't want a huge amount of meat. In fact, I may or may not use all of it. We'll see what it looks like. This is kind of an eyeball to see if you've got enough ingredients in there, because we still want somewhere for the eggs to be, right? I'm also going to serve this with a glass of orange juice. Oh, delicious. Nice day off breakfast, and it uses up some of our leftovers as well. So now I'm going to wash my hands really quick. Get my pan over on the stove. I'm going to use my cast iron because that's the only way I roll. Unless, of course, I'm making this giant breakfast, then I get out the big the big electric skillet. But today it's just my hubby and I, and so that's what I'm doing. And I'm going to show you something too right here. Now, these eggs that I've got in here, these are organic eggs. Okay? I don't believe that they're free range, but they're organic. So that means they feed them organic. These are my fresh eggs. And you're going to see the difference in the color of the yolk. And I believe that that's feed, but also that my chickens are free range. They get to move around. They're not fed anemic. Look at the difference in the color of those yolks. Absolutely incredible. So I just thought I'd share that with you because I knew you were going to see a difference, and I'm low on my eggs just because of all the holiday cooking, and I'm going to be uploading a video later for pecan pie, and I need to save all my really top-notch ingredients. So I'm just going to get these eggs beaten. And you could use an egg beater, or you could use a magic bullet to beat these up, or I don't see a need. And I let my cast iron heat up. It's preheating right now. I don't want to get it so screaming hot though that these eggs tighten up. I want them nice and tender. So what I'm going to do right now is put some butter down in the pan. And I believe that I'm going to go ahead and show show you how much of this I put in here. I'm going to put it all. I think it'll be fine. Okay, so we've got the ham and the turkey. This is going to be so good. And a good handful of green onions just to add some extra flavor. I'm going to saute the spinach first because it'll incorporate into this a little bit easier. So I'm going to take you over, saute the spinach, and we'll get moving on this. Alright, so now we're sauteing our spinach down. It looks like a lot, but it really will cook down to nothing hardly. I actually could have put some of that kale in here too. I'm going to put down a little bit of salt and pepper. And I truly like my eggs to cook slowly. I don't want them to cook really fast. It makes them tough. So I've got this way when I'm doing this part, I can kind of gauge how hot this pan is, because cast iron doesn't cool down fast enough to change up your game. So I've got that sauteed down in butter. I'm going to go ahead and add my egg mixture now. I think the temperature is just about right. And again, layer some more salt and pepper. Actually, I don't think I need any more salt because we've got the salt in the ham. And then I just let it kind of come together and start pulling it away from the edges is how I do it. Just like that. Doesn't that look beautiful? Yum. I'm going to go ahead and heat my potatoes up. And then I'll warm these biscuits up a little bit. While this is cooking. So we had such a wonderful Christmas, and I got such wonderful Christmas messages from all of you. Thank you so much. I appreciate your support. The shout outs are just phenomenal. So thank you so much. And I just look forward to all your videos too. I'm anxious. I get up every morning and I gotta check. What's new? Anyway, so we've got, they're starting to come together now. You know, the eggs cool the pan down a lot, so that's part of it too. Now I'm going to put my Swiss in right towards the end, so I'm just going to break these pieces with my hands. Break that up. And I'm going to put these biscuits in there so they get warmed through. For 30 seconds or so. Now we're talking. This is probably my favorite little pan here. It's the one I grabbed first. It's perfect size for most things. And it's not as heavy as the big one. Okay, so I'm going to add my cheese in right now. Let that kind of get in there and melt. Yummy Swiss cheese. And it doesn't take long for that to happen, so doesn't that look good? What a great way to use leftovers too, breakfast. It's not just about sandwiches, although ham and turkey sandwiches are like my favorite. on a big poofy bun. Aunt Betty. Or one of my big round rolls, dinner rolls. Nobody could tell the difference between those either, but I kind of could. I could definitely taste the buttermilk. Alright, put our biscuits down. They're just warmed through. And I'm going to turn the burner off, because all I really need now is for that cheese to melt in there. And it is done. It is absolutely beautiful too. So I'm going to plate this up and I'll bring you back and show you the end result. Wow, look how beautiful that is. I'm telling you, I'm going to top the potatoes just for prettiness. A couple little scallions here for looks. And there we go. Breakfast. Just delicious. I'm going to go ahead and taste it for you. See if I've got spot on here. Look at that cheese. Look at that. Hot melted cheese. Wow. That is so good. How delicious. And a potato. And you'd never know it was from leftovers. It's absolutely delicious. So, good way to start off the rest of this week. It's going to be a great week off for, well, I get part of it off, but anyway, I'll be back with another video. I hope you come back and see me. If you aren't a subscriber, I hope you subscribe, and I hope this gets a thumbs up, because it's going to get a thumbs up here as soon as my husband digs in. Alright, YouTube, God bless.